Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Gunshot Machine. Yes, that is the name of this series. If you don't like it, get out. Perfect segue. Also, this mic doesn't work like I said in the last episode. So my headphone mic is going to be there. In this episode, we're going to be talking about censoring art. You might be thinking, "Wow, an art channel actually talking about art for once. Great." And to that I say, burn. You like that sip action? Okay. What I really want to talk about is I just got off a class. Zoom call, yep, with my class, and we were talking about how it feels to be told no. I think that's a good topic. I mean, I brought it up, so it's obviously a good topic. What was brought up is that there should be trigger warnings for traditional art, film, video, music. And I just think that that is complete nonsense. I'm standing on so many wires right now because like come on. It's art. Art. Art, we get it. One of the things that was a censor was like epilepsy warnings and like sound warnings. I get that, especially with like PTSD and like some other trauma, which was also a big topic in the Zoom class. I'm saying Zoom a lot. Yeah. I just don't think that it should matter. Somebody might be triggered by something, but like, is that really my fault? It's my art. I'm doing it for me. That may sound selfish, but it's not because I'm doing it. It's just like, come on. I don't need to tell someone, especially if they know who I am and they're coming to a gallery or a like vendor spot that I'm at. Like, I don't need to tell people that my art is like edgy and like not like something that not a lot of artists would make, because like a lot of artists that I follow on Instagram and TikTok and MySpace, they are scared to even post that kind of stuff because they know that they're not going to get good feedback, because a lot of people in the art community want flower fields and beautiful naked people. Like, that's art to them. And to me, yeah, naked people are art. Flowers are art. I like them, I guess. But to me, art is something that you care about. And personally, I care about drugs. This is very cold coffee. I made it at like, say, like 11. I don't know what time it is now. I'm not going to check because I hate you. If you're going somewhere to see me personally, then you have to know what I do. And you have to know that my art isn't for everyone. And it's not going to be censored because I don't believe in that. Because it's stupid. It's so stupid. Imagine going into a movie and knowing that it's R-rated and knowing what it's about. Imagine going to see 1917. Imagine going to see that and being like, oh my god, I can't wait to go see this R-rated movie. You go into the theater and you watch people getting shot and beat up, and you're like, what? I didn't know. I didn't know that there was going to be violence in this movie. It's like, yeah, you had to. It's about war and it's rated R. Like, I don't understand why people are so keen to being like, you can't do that because I don't like it. It's so stupid, especially if you know that that artist is always going to do what they want and isn't going to like give you like these warnings and tell you that if you're so sensitive about this stuff, you don't want to go see it. I can't imagine what it would be like if it was just a world of stupid people being like, I'm going to go see the Joker. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch it, make a big fuss, and walk out of the theater and just make everyone in the theater so mad because I just ruined their experience with this beautiful piece of art, by the way. And I'm gonna make a mean Reddit post about it and say that if you go to this theater and you go see this movie, you will die and your kids are going to shoot up school. You don't have to do that. You don't have to make the artist feel bad because you don't like that type of subject matter. Don't go see the Joker if you don't like seeing people get stabbed or shot or beaten up, or you don't like violence at all, or you don't like profanity, or you don't like the topic of mental illness. Like, don't go see that movie if you don't like any of that stuff. And that's in the preview. Violence is in the preview. Language is not in the preview, but if there's violence, there's gonna be some language, especially if it's rated R. There's a lot of like mental illness references in the preview, in all the previews. So stop acting like you didn't get the memo that this was a movie that was rated R, and it's not for young viewers that might be not okay with watching this, or it's grown adults that should be okay with watching it, but I can't make people feel a certain way. So they just have to go online and talk about it and just make the artists feel terrible for just making art, like making what they love. Like, imagine if I came into your home and I was like, ew, are you making money because you have a sustainable job? Ew! Imagine if I did that. No, you don't imagine if I did that, because it's not gonna happen, because that's the stupidest thing that I can do in my entire life. And now, this comes to a special part of the gunshot machine. I have noticed for the past couple months that a lot of people that talk about, trigger warnings and being triggered, and people that bring up stereotypes that aren't true, but then blatantly outright stereotype a whole nother group of people while they're doing it, I've noticed that they all have one thing in common. They all cannot make eye contact. Have you noticed that every single time somebody's like talking about, due to climate change, or just stop making fun of other races, they don't make eye contact. They don't make eye contact. And I know in this day and age it's stupid and kind of dangerous for me, a child, to be putting this online for, 12 people to see. I know that, because I might get comments, and I might get dislikes, but I don't care. It's my opinion. Come on. And that's enough with the eye contact. I really think that some people need to get a grip on reality and just know that a lot of artists aren't thinking about the viewer, they're thinking about themselves. And that's why their art is so beautiful and so good, especially when there's violence and drugs and guns and, drug deals and murder and prostitution. Like, all of that stuff that has a meaning and is part of life, and everyone knows that it happens. Those people that make that stuff and that subject matter, their art is beautiful. But over here, when some of the art critics want to be, sunshine and rainbows and flowers, and don't want to pay attention to the people over here that are actually making a statement with their art, it's like, why are you an art critic? Why? Because you're just making people feel bad because they're doing something other than what you like, and what you think is beautiful, and what you think is, very appropriate for the art community in real life. Come on. I'm very hot. I'm sweating. I'm gonna go edit this video, because why would I film it and not edit it? I hope you liked this episode of the Gunshot Machine. The reason why it's called the Gunshot Machine is because I'm going to be shooting this BB gun. It's a BB gun at one of my walls every time the episode ends. And you know what? I like guns. Fight me on it. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you guys pretty soon. Hopefully sooner than later, and with a good topic. And I won't be so mad. Bye.